3 years ago, Heyman Associates opened our San Francisco office to better serve this dynamic and in many ways unique market, as well as all of our technology clients around the country and the world. The word that best describes what we found on the West Coast is a sense of urgency, the frenetic pace of innovation, the mad dash to get to the market first, the extreme competition for the best talent, and a passionate approach to decision making that relies on instinct and analysis in equal measure. Our firm has nearly 3 decades of experience helping the most high-profile brands in the world to build out their senior communications teams, and that's as relevant to technology companies of all sizes as it is to our clients in retail, automotive, or in philanthropy. At the same time, the startups, unicorns, and tech giants of the world face their own unique challenges in building out communications teams, and I want to walk you through how that plays out at different stages of development. They might tap an outside PR agency from time to time, but it's not unusual for a company to close multiple rounds of funding before hiring a dedicated head of communications. And it makes sense. Early on, the key audience is a relatively small community of investors, angels, VC firms, potential acquirers, with founders driving the narrative. Even so, it's important to have a communications hiring plan well before you need it. In the Bay Area, communications calls for a unique skill set, business savvy, a deep understanding of technology, and an ability to both plan and implement strategy for a company that could grow by billions of dollars in a matter of months. It also takes the confidence to advise founders and mold them into media-ready thought leaders. As in the job market for developers, top-flight communications talent is a scarce resource at the moment, and competition is fierce. Compensation tends to be top of market. The hiring process can take months rather than weeks, and it takes time to build a candidate slate and assess fit. The decision is an important one to the company's future, and yes, you can work with a PR agency while you wait, but ultimately you want to buy the strategy and the person leading it. It's not the same as having someone on the inside committed to thinking several moves ahead. You probably want to have that head of communications in place by the time your company has joined the $1 billion club. At this point, there will be too many claims on the founder's time to put out fires or manage an agency. At the same time, the person in that role needs to be planning for a time in the not too distant future when his or her team of one will need more help. At early stages, a company might get by with a charismatic, visionary founder with a Twitter following and a late-night Slack habit. But as you grow, you have to focus on other content, paid, owned, earned, and shared. You'll have hundreds of employees to keep informed and engaged. There will be keynote speeches to write and rehearse, more attention from the financial press, and perhaps even plans to go public. When it's time to hire a deputy or two, you want a head of communications with another rare trait, self-awareness, who has already asked, what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, with an eye to hiring complementary pieces. In the same way that you want to plan out your head of communication search before you actually need to hire one, the person in that role should have a plan on day one for making those number 2 and number 3 hires.